first item I've received. It looks like it's a smallish, probably eyepiece, but it can be. Let's open it. Okay, let's see what is this. I'm not sure now what is this. Don't remember it. Let's see. Oh. Oh. That's a camera holder for using on the eyepiece on a telescope. It's quite heavy, metallic. Let's open and see. This is quite heavy item. Probably around 300 grams. Looks sturdy. You put the camera here, any camera, or if you have a bracket, attach the camera to a bracket and put it on this. Then the camera facing downward, this will be holding the eyepiece. So I'm just experimenting just to see how it is. I think in the past these things were expensive. Nowadays probably they're not that expensive. And the good thing is that you can use it with any kind of camera, not just mobile phone or DSLR. Any kind of compact camera, small ones that everybody now has. You can buy for £5, £10 almost now. And this thing cost me around £12. So let's see how it will be when I make a video about how it is on the actual telescope eyepiece. Looks strong, quite heavy. Every piece of it is metal except this part. This part, which is doesn't look like metal, is plastic. Let me turn on the flash here so you can see. Yeah, this part I'm talking about, this is not metal, this is plastic. And the rest of it is metal. The knobs also are plastic. But the main shaft, which is here, is metal. This part, which holds the eyepiece, looks kind of metallic or very light aluminium thing or even plastic, and it has a rubber here that holds the eyepiece safely without scratching it. And yeah, let's see how it will be when we test it. You can see I have now used this bracket, camera bracket, with my mobile phone, and I'm focusing and looking at the different things in the garden. So I'm bringing to focus different objects. I'm out of focus, now I'm in the focus. Let me turn it toward a little bit toward the different position. As you can see, you can easily see the whole field of view. I hope you can notice that. I can see the whole field of view. Let me just put it here. I think this is easier than the other one that I had. Okay, I have seen some flowers here, which I will try to capture in focus. I can even zoom with my hand, I don't need to zoom with anything else but just my hands and the camera, because it's a practically mobile phone camera. And let me see a little bit higher in the sky. Okay, that's a good shot of a few flowers which are not opened. So I'm trying to focus on them. Let me exit reduce the zoom. Okay, I'm now going to the sky just to see if I can focus on any purple fringing. You be the judge. Do you see any purple fringing? I go out of the focus. This is a Skywatcher, by the way, 8 Evo Star or Star Travel 80 millimeter. So it practically has a good amount of the aberration. But with this image you can see that there is not much actually purple fringing. When you see a dark object like this branch against the brightness of the sky, you should see the purple fringing at least out of the focus. And I don't see any of that. So this camera does really well, and the mount, of course. I can move the field of view slightly just to see what can I achieve. Let me see, let me try this. Okay, I'm moving now. As you see, I'm moving hovering over the telescope eyepiece. And I can move in this other direction by turning this one. As you can see, I think this camera mount is really good. Works really well with my mobile phone, although the pressing of the camera bracket is actually on the on-off button, but it does well. I'm focusing and I'm going out of focus again. So let me see a few of these flowers. Keep the focus on them. Yeah, those are not opened. Shift the image. Okay, there is at the center a few nice flowers. They have not opened, but I'm using a Dobsonian mount, which is for the Skywatcher Virtuoso 4-inch one. As you can see, it works really well. When I'm zooming, I can actually have the full frame picture. So I suppose if it was the moon, I could actually zoom as if I was zooming on the craters. Just at the very high focus, high magnification with the camera, digitally magnifying, I can see some tiny red bits, I'm not sure, around the flowers in the lower part of the image. Or if you're looking like that, is probably the right of the image, around the flowers. But beyond that, when you are in the normal zoom, you don't see that, you don't notice that at all. So this is really good. This is really good. This is what I want. And this is the camera setup. Adapter, the eyepiece. As you can see, that's the flower we were looking at. And this is the telescope, a Skywatcher telescope. So all the setting works on this. Brilliant. And this is of course the Skywatcher Virtuoso, this Newtonian. This is the stand for this. So, works well. Okay, as you can see, I just loosen up this, and the whole thing comes off the eyepiece. The whole weight is on this ball bearing here, and with the friction it works. Of course, you can use it with any other method. If you have a German equatorial mount or anything, the same thing applies here. It just works. And yeah, good overall picture and video capturing system. I like it. Okay, now I have modified my Meade ETX 125 to accept